do me a favor, is there anyone in here, any young man named Tyrone? Anyone that has the name of Tyrone? Don't be ashamed. Because, you know, one thing, if we look at semantics, you know, Trayvon would be, I guess, a derivative of Tyrone. The name Tyrone is a country in Ireland, right? Then in Greek, Tyrone means king. But then if we get into the community of us, of African Americans, Tyrone becomes what?
Ghetto.
Ghetto. Erykah Badu says he's what? No good. Right? He can't even use his own phone. So in that same sense, you know, Tyrone, Trayvon, those are, you know, some kind of derivatives. But unfortunately, in America, the black man is the paradox. And all of you English majors, what is a paradox? Somebody.
A contradiction of culture.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for this conversation, the black man is the problem and the solution. Unfortunately, in America, African American men, no matter how far we've come, cannot wear what they want to, dress how they want to, and think that it's okay. The whole idea of the hip-hop generation is a paradox. Because that same image that makes Jay-Z and Kanye and all of those persons a lot of money is the same image that gets the regular Tyrone arrested. It's the same image with the grill that they're putting up about Trayvon, Tyrone. That's the same image that's making, what's the guy's name with the little teardrop, what's his name?
Lil Wayne.
No, that's the same one that he's making billions. But that's the same one that is putting millions in jail. So we really need to look at the ideas of, unfortunately, is a hoodie degrading? Maybe so. I had an incident with another professor here, Dr. Green, and I, right before the road race here that we were sponsoring at Fort Valley. It was in the dead of the winter, and we were in Perry. We went into the Walmart there, and we had on hoodies. It was cold. And the first thing they said, and this was a black female, when we came in, oh my God. They look so scary. Now, again, I like to think that I've come a long way. I'm Dr. And my son was with me. For him to have to witness that was the lesson that I learned. Because unfortunately, it was cold. It was 12 o'clock at night. And a big black man, I'm 6'6", 240. Somewhere. And that was an image that says, hey, I'm afraid for whatever the media projection is, because he who controls the media controls our mind. So in that same sense, what could have happened differently? If you've watched the movie Great Debaters, has anyone watched that movie? Remember the vivid scene when the college professor was with his family and he supposedly hit that man's pig. What did he have to do? He had to revert to becoming a boy to live another day. Now, unfortunately, in America, is that what we have to do as African American men? It's happened countless times over and over again. And ultimately, I want to talk about how do we disarm people. We have another distinguished professor, Brother Gates. You know that situation, what happened to him? Do we remember? He got arrested at his own home. His neighbor called and said, oh, it's a strange black man. It looks as if he's trying to break in. He was taken away from his own home. It would have been the same premise. He didn't have on a hoodie, but he has a hood. Okay? So ultimately, I want to talk about how do we deconstruct Trayvon or Tyrone? Because Tyrone was a king, and now we've gone from pyramids to projects.